Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Ross Williams. I'm the Exhibition Director for Arab Health. We just wanted to welcome you to this webinar today, just to give you an oversight into the swap card platform that we'll be using as part of Arab Health this year. I'll be giving you a very short introduction in regards to Arab Health and what you can expect to see at the show this year. Then you'll have an update from my colleague Steffi from the operations team, and then the swap card team will take over to give you a bit of a better idea of the platform. I'm just going to share my screen very quickly. Sorry, it's just taking a second. Sorry guys, I'm just waiting for the presentation to load. For some reason it's taking a little bit of time, but it's very much just a very quick guide and just an update on how the show is going this year. The good news is, if any of you spoke to myself or my team over the year, you would have heard us say bounce back, strong bounce back quite a lot over the last 6 months. You know, we've had a very short turnaround in regards to event times, but the most important thing is that strong bounce back has happened. In fact, we're very close to being completely sold out of space at Arab Health 2022, and while we'd predicted a good solid year, we didn't quite predict the interest that we've had, which is good news for us obviously, and I think good news for you guys in regards to the exhibition sides, the amount of participants, the type of companies that are participating at the show as well. I'm really sorry, but my screen is now just frozen, so I hope you can still hear me. What I'll do while this is loading, the joys of technology, I'm just going to give you a quick overview without the presentation, unfortunately. So to give you an idea of some numbers, we're expecting around 3,500 exhibitors to come to the show this year from around 60 countries. And we're also expecting the visitor numbers, a very healthy increase of the visitor numbers, up to about 56,000 next year. We are co-located with MedLab again, so we felt that this year in 2021 the idea is good to bring the two shows together again and combine and use that strength that we have to bring the whole industry together under one roof. The type of audience that will be participating at the show won't change dramatically. We still get the dealer and distributor audience. We still get healthcare leadership. Management of hospitals and clinics will still attend, the biomedical engineers, the real buyers, the clinicians and the investors. Some of the companies you can expect to see back on the show floor this year, some who participated in 21, but some who didn't. We have the UAE Ministry of Health and Prevention, Dubai Health Authority, Dubai Healthcare City Authority, and the Department of Health from Abu Dhabi. And in regards to some of the key industry names, we have Draeger, GE, Karl Storz, Massimo, Medtronic, Mindray, Nupco, Philips, and Siemens back on the show floor. We also have strong country participation again this year. Unfortunately, due to various travel restrictions, we lost a lot of country groups last year, or sorry, this year in 2021. But we're welcoming back the likes of the UK, Japan. We have South Korea, Spain, Turkey, China, Brazil, Belgium. We're also welcoming a new European Union pavilion this year, and we also have the likes of Germany, Italy, France, and the big pavilion groups that we've welcomed to the show in the past. Sorry, nothing's really still not working for me, I'm afraid, so I can't even pass you over. I'm going to hand over to Steffi. I'm really sorry about this technology issue, but I'm going to pass over to Steffi from the ops team, who will be able to guide you through the process on SwapCard. Thank you.
Thanks for the introduction, Ross. I hope I can share my screen fine. I'm just going to quickly try. Right. Good morning, good afternoon, and thanks once again for attending the onboarding webinar for Arab Health 2022. As Ross mentioned, we'll be focusing today on the exhibitor onboarding process, which includes starting from customer center, exhibitor registration process, and swap card, which is our online platform. I'll start off with customer center and registration, and I'll hand over to Claudia for swap card platform. We'll have some time reserved at the end for any questions, so please feel free to pop up any questions while we present, and we'll take answering on the chat, or we'll get back to you on email separately. This webinar is recorded and will be available for you to share with your colleagues and other exhibitors. We'll be sending this link, the recording link, to you over email after this webinar. We have also added a quick link to the onboarding document, which has the same step-by-step process which we will be taking you through. Um, Customer Center is the platform which I'll be taking you through at first. So Customer Center is not a new platform. It's been a platform which Informa Markets have used for past few years. And if you are an exhibitor who have exhibited with us for any of the Informa Markets events, then you will definitely have seen Customer Center and would also have a login details to Customer Center. This is how the welcome email of Customer Center looks like. You will have your company name listed, your stand number listed over here with your username. Kindly note that your username is not just your email address. It will be your email address with a dot and followed by a few unique characters. You will also have a link, a URL link right below that, which will be your password reset link. So we are not giving you a password. You'll have to create your own password by clicking on that particular link. But kindly note that this link would be active only for 48 hours from the time we would send this email out. In case this this link is inactive for any reason, or you have passed the 48 hours, nothing to worry. All you need to do is click on that link again. It will take you to the login page. Click on forgot password. You will get an email with the same link to create a new password for yourself. All you need to be careful is you put in the correct username for that particular reset link. Now I'm going to quickly show you the landing page of Customer Center. I've already created my login details. Once you log in, you will land into the first page. It's taking a while. This is your welcome pop-up, which has some key deadlines, which are linked to our all secure document. And any new notifications, any new updates which we want all our exhibitors to be aware of, we'll make sure we add it up here. We also have those emails, email addresses, contacts, and the deadlines listed on the right-hand side of the platform. This platform would be the same for all exhibitors, irrespective whether you are online only exhibitor or a live exhibitor. The only difference would be the online only exhibitor can completely ignore the exhibitor forms and other aspects and only concentrate on exhibitor badges and online event platform. I'll quickly take you through the forms and sections so you have an idea what it is. The forms are, of course, the order forms, which an exhibitor would require for a physical event. The forms would be divided according to what type of stand you are. For example, this is a space only stand, and so I have a space only form. And if you're a shell, this would be hidden, and a shell form would be displayed. The same goes for exhibitor manual. Depending on what stand type you are, the manual sections would differ, and you will have some additional forms which would stay the same. On the home page, on the right hand side, you will see a stand summary, which has got a map it to the Expo CAD, which would take you to your stand within the live floor plan. This would be your company name, your stand size, and what type of stand you are. The welcome page also describes everything about the show and the contact details of our customer service team and any few further updates we have. For space-only exhibitors, you will see a tab called Stand Contractor Details. Any other exhibitor, be it Shell Scheme Premium Sustainable, you might not see this, including the online-only events or online-only exhibitors, my bad. And here is where you would be submitting your stand contractor details. For now, we already have submitted one, and this is how it looks like once you submit the contractor details. Kindly note that date for submitting the contractor details have expired. However, we do understand that some of you wouldn't have got access earlier to Customer Center. We wouldn't be extending the deadline, but please send over your contractor details as soon as possible. Again, the deadline to submit stand design is today. But if you have any further delays, please notify us through the customer service email, and then we will take it case by case. International freight is a quick link to our freight partners website, which is GT Exhibition, for any international and local deliveries for the event. I'm now taking you to the main portion, which is the Exhibitor Badges, which is your registration page. This has got a quick description of how registration works this year, and we have done this process through our partner Visit GES. So over here, you can have the quick link to our onboarding document. It's a downloadable document if you want to save it and share it with your partners. But then please make sure we would be updating further details in it. So come back and download a new document if you want to have the most updated one all the time. This tab, which says Navigate to Visit GES, is where you will have access to your badges. You will fill in your badges for live only exhibitors and online only exhibitors. You will be landing to the dashboard page. Again, this explains a quick view of how registration works this year with the step-by-step process as well. This year we have one additional type of registration added called import personal, which is a bulk upload system, which most of our exhibitors have requested for this year's edition in 2021. So we have managed to add the import personal here. And the same in personal online and online only stays. Once you reach the dashboard, after you read and understand, please proceed to Stand Personal tab. Here is where you will register yourself and your colleagues. I'm going to quickly show you one registration so you can have an idea of how it works. Kindly note this here, the registration process is a two-step process wherein the operations contact registers their colleagues and themselves, and their colleagues would get an email to complete the registration process. I am going to try and register. We will put in our details in here. Everything which is marked with an asterisk, which is mandatory, need to be filled in. And always make sure you fill in a unique email address. It doesn't allow you to proceed if you don't fill in a unique email address. Once you have done this process, please scroll down until you see the next button. We always see exhibitors drop the process because they accidentally click on close and assume they've completed the registration. So please make sure you click on the next button, and then your registration is complete. Once you have completed the registration, you will get an email from ARB Health 2022 from no reply at GES, and it would look something like similar. This is a link where you should click to complete your registration process. I'm just gonna try and show you what I received. This is what you receive, and once you click on that link, it takes you through the registration process again. So you or your colleagues will get access to this page where they can check whether their name and the spelling and everything is correct, and their country nationality is added in correctly. Then they move on to the next button and complete the demographics here. Only if they complete this demographics, they will get access to a physical or an online only event registration. Now, while I register, I want to quickly show you. At the moment, you can see that person has been registered. Sorry, this is the one, but it is shown as pending confirmation. It's because we need to finish off the registration process, which I'm completing at the moment. Please ensure you read and understand the terms and conditions and privacy notice and click on the next, and there your registration is complete. Once you have completed this registration, if you come back to your visit portal, you could see that your registration is moved to complete and registered, after which you will get a confirmation saying that you have successfully registered, and this would also trigger your link to SwapCard. Now, if you haven't finished your process, or if your colleague hasn't finished your process, please ask them to go back and complete it. We will also be triggering an email to all our exhibitors who haven't completed the process every week in case they haven't, and as a reminder. I'm also going to show you how the download option for bulk upload works. This is a link to the template. There are some mandatory information which is required, and it is also written down specifically on first tab. And second tab is where you will be adding in your badges. Again, once you have added in your badges, you will get a notification from the GES no reply saying that you have successfully updated, but you need to complete your registration process, the same process and steps as you do an individual registration. Once that's complete, you can go back to your customer center to continue with any other order forms or sections. In Customer Center, you will also have an online event platform tab, which has got the link to the swap card, which is the online platform. Here is the link to it, and here is a quick update of what you need to do in inside the swap card. If you click there, it will take you to the landing page where you will have to log in. I'll now hand over to Claudia, who will take you through the entire online platform, and then she'll also take you through how to register more colleagues and how to make SwapCard more effective for a good online exhibition. Over to you, Claudia.
Thank you, Steffi. Hello, everyone, and welcome on board. I'm going to share my screen now. You must have received last week an email with the invitation. If you haven't received it, please reach out to the organizer. You can, once you click on the call to action button, you will land on the home event page. if you have the login, you need to put your registered mail and your password. Since you are exhibitors, you will have two interfaces, which is the exhibitor interface and the user interface. To edit your exhibitor center, you can click on the left side here or under your profile and click on Exhibitor Center, which will open this page. To edit your profile, you can click on this button here. You can edit domain information, which is the header image. You'll have all the requirements written down here. You can add a video, a logo, and the name of the company. Once you switch to information, you can add a description, add some filters. Please note that the platform is powered by AI, meaning the more information you put in your booth or as an attendee, the more the AI will suggest interesting people to you. For example, people from the same similar job positions or similar interests. Once this is completed, you can go to social media. With the social media, you can complete the LinkedIn, Twitter, and many more. Then let's go to contact details. You can add your mobile phone number, landline, email, and website. Once these information are completed, you'll have the overview of your booth here. You can see the information that we have added, the social media, contact details, products, documents and links, and your team. To add the products and documents and links, you can head right here. You can add any kind of documents. It can be price list, product catalog, press release. And to add the document, you can press on Add Documents, upload it from your computer or insert an URL, add a title, put an overview, and create document. To add products, it's the same. You can add the product, select the subcategory, put the name, the description, and create it. Once it's created, you can see it here. You can edit it by putting some pictures or edit the name or the description at any time of the event. Once your company profile is completed, we can check the Meetings tab. Here you will see all the meetings that were requested by the attendees to your booth or you requested for attendees. Once you click on it, you can see I did a test event and requested a meeting with Informa Markets. You need to accept it or decline it. Once you accept it, you need to assign somebody to the meeting. I will assign Atik Ula and save. If nobody is assigned to the booth, then the request will stay pending because someone can have a meeting with a team member from the booth and not the booth itself. So please remember to always assign somebody to your meetings. You can export your meetings at any time before, during, or after the event. The team contacts will be here. You will see all the contacts that you made during the event. And you can export them at any time and use the search bar to find the contact that you made during the event. We'll have then the leads board. Those are analytics of your company. So how many people viewed your company profile or bookmarked your company. Once the platform will be open for attendees and there will be more traffic, there will be more analytics. And finally, your team. In your team, you will have all the people member of your team that you can add through Visit, and you can also add here. Please note that if you click on your profile, you can decide to show your profile or share your contacts with the team, meaning if you untoggle this option, the contact made during the event will not show up in the team's contact and will not be seen by your other team members. And it's only you as a user that can modify this. If I go to Melanie, I cannot untoggle her sharing option. Once you have finished completing your event, you can go back and switch to the event. There's sorry. I received notification. So I'm sorry, just trying to, yes. Once you completed your profile, you can now complete your user profile. You can edit here and complete all the information you need, your main information, change your picture, put some more information for example, the biography, or put some filters, social media, contact details, and the company would be filled automatically with your exhibitor booth. Now we're going to navigate through the platform. This is the landing page, the home page event. You'll have the top menu bar here, and you can also see them here. If you scroll down, you'll see the partners with the logos and all the information you need to know about the event. Let's go tab by tab. For the Exhibitors tab, you'll have all the list of the exhibitors that you can bookmark and search right here if needed. This is how your booth will appear. Since we modified it on the Exhibitor Center, this is how the booth will appear. You see that I already asked for a meeting, requested a meeting with Informa, and I can check all the products, documents, link, and the team. There is a private conversation that you can have with the booth. So this is private. Nobody else, no other attendees can see if you texted the booth or if you have a meeting. It's only the team members of the booth that can see the message and will receive a notification. Let's go to featured exhibitors. Again, those are the exhibitors that you can bookmark, that you can search as well, and filter by country coverage, and so on. If we head to the attendees, like mentioned before, the AI will have a recommendation for me. Since I already connected with people from Informa, he's suggesting other people from Informa or from Swapcard. The second tab, I can see the people that are online, and I can search people, make myself visible or invisible. I can, if I want to connect with someone, I click on their profile, and there are two ways of connecting with someone. You can or send a meeting connection request, let's meet, or you can set a meeting with this person. And once the meeting or the connection request is accepted, this will change from pending to accepted, and you will be able to see the contact details of this person. Before, you cannot have access to the email or the phone number of this person if you're not connected yet. Let's go to products now. The products are the list of all the products by the exhibitors. You'll have the subcategories. You can click on a product, see who's the exhibitor who has this product, bookmark the product, and as well add the product to your wish list. This can also be done with this little icon here. Let's go to agenda now. For the agenda, those will be all the sessions during the event and after the event. You can search here and also filter by conference and conference type. Once you click on a session, you'll have the information written here, the speakers, and the people attending. I'm going to go ahead and add this to my schedule. Now we can see the attendees. Please note on my right, there is the live discussion. This live discussion is public. So any chat you put here can be seen by all the people attending this session. There's also the question tab and the polls tab, if any. Now let's head to the speakers. The speakers will, if you click on a speaker profile, you can see at which session he will be speaking at. You can also send a connection request or a meeting request. And finally, but not least, you'll have My Event. The My Event is your personalized agenda, meaning all the exhibitors that were bookmarked, the attendees you connected with, the products you put in your wish list, the session you scheduled, they will all appear in your personal agenda. You'll have my schedule, since I have a meeting with Informa, and I scheduled the session where the Professor Dr. Michael is speaking. I'll have them here present in my schedules. Then I have the meeting tab. My meeting tab, I have the meetings that are already confirmed. I can make myself unavailable for the whole day or only one slot. And I can see my team's meeting. Let's go to my networking. My networking, those are the two people who for now I networked with, and they will also appear in my exhibitor center, so in the team's contact. My bookmark company, all the companies I've bookmarked, and my wish list, the products that I wishlisted as well. You can download those information at any time of the event or export it also to your calendar if you have any sessions. And you can download it at any time of the event for the 5 of them. That's about it for all the event page and the platform. I'm just going to show you that you have the notification bar here. You'll have a notification every time you have a connection request, a meeting request, a session that's about to start, or for example, the meeting that's about to start, or if the organizer wants to notify you on something. Then you'll have the message tab, and you'll have all your personal messages. Please note that you can message someone with your user profile, Claudia Bergqvist, or you can use the Informa Market, your exhibitor booth message. For example, by using this drop down here, I can access the Informa Market Healthcare since I'm a team member of this exhibitor booth. And when I will be replying to Claudia, I will be replying as Informa and not as Claudia. So all team members of an exhibitor booth will have access to the messaging of this exhibitor booth. And yes, that will be it for the event. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to drop them in the question tab. It would be easier if it's in the question tab than the chat tab, so I don't miss any questions. I'm going to go question by question. I'm sorry,
I had a look actually at questions. We don't have so many. It was mainly about, so how do we get access to the platform? I replied to that one already, but so just to let you know, whenever you register to the event through the portal that we introduced, at the beginning of the session, you have, so you will be actually prompted to the platform. So you will get an email giving you access to the platform within 30 minutes following your registration. To answer some of the questions you might have, so the platform is already live, so you can edit it whenever needed. And do remember that, the more information you fill in, as Claudia mentioned, the better it is in a way that you're going to gain visibility as a company. You're going to be able to network with people and do relevant encounters. I see that you're about to show it actually, Claudia. So we have a cherry on the cake. So the last piece that we wanted to introduce. So I'll let you go ahead.
Exactly. So I connected with Charles. Thank you, Charles, for the information. And once you connect with someone, you can have a person message with this person. You can score this person as well. I put it 5 stars. You can add tags. Let's say with Charles, we usually talk about AI. I can add a tag and put a note for next time saying that let's get next time we have a meeting, let's talk about AI, or check about, for example, talk about our company since we're part from the same company. And I can export the contact at any time, print it or delete it. And once you scored and put your tags and notes, and if you export it, you'll have them all via an Excel file sheet. And that will be it. I hope everything was clear. So Charles, you told me that the answer were concerning the app are already answered.
Yeah, actually, we covered most of them. So we are still available. If you have any question, please feel free to use the questions tab on the right side of your screen. But yeah, for now we are all good, Claudia.
Thank you, Charles. I will wait a few minutes if you have any questions. And thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Claudia and Charles. We are looking at your questions and chats, and we are responding to your questions. But in case we couldn't reach out to you before the session ends, we will drop you an email with a response to your questions or queries. As of now, most of the queries are more related to the login details. We have sent all the login details out for live and online only exhibitors. But if you haven't received, it could be due to multiple reasons. One could be you wouldn't be listed as an operations contact in our system. We can check that for you if you write back to us at ah.customerservice@informa.com. Another reason could be it's there on your email but lost. That's the reason why I've put in the email address from where you would have received a welcome email. All you need to have is your username, the unique username. If you still couldn't find that out, you can always come back to us, or all the platforms have the chat buttons on the right-hand side. You can chat with our live agents during the working hours in Dubai. Otherwise, I don't see any pressing issues. We do have some very particular questions about forms, deadlines, etc., which will be responding to the particular team, stand contractor details as well. Please write to us individually so we can address your issues with your company name and stand number or stand type, whatever is available, and then we can get back to you. I will pass on to Ross for a closing note, and we will close this session. The recording would be available. We'll be emailing you the recording with any relevant documents and presentation that you would require for your process. And you can reach out to us anytime at customer service email address. Back to you, Ross.
Thanks, Steffi. Thank you all. Again, thank you for joining us, guys. We really appreciate your time this morning or whenever you're listening to the webinar. Sorry for the technical fault earlier from my part. I just think the message to give you all is that Arab Health has had a very strong bounce back this year. We are pretty much sold out of space. And we have a very large list of companies that are looking to participate. So not only is 2022 going to be a very strong event, but we're looking to go back to full strength in 2023. So again, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to welcoming you all to the show in January.